Give me a few minutes, and I'll show you one of the simplest ways to turn repeating market behavior into clean, rules-based trades. We'll use a forecast path for precise entries, a trend filter to keep us with direction, and a volume check so we only act when the market can actually move. I'll demonstrate on BTCUSD 1 hour, but the rules work on any liquid market and time frame. We'll keep risk to reward fixed at 1 to 1.5 for apples-to-apples results, and I'll walk through a long and short example so you can follow the exact flow. Quick note before adding indicators. If you like clean, rules-based signals, my Supernova bot automates the checklist. The setup guide and verified results link are in the description. Okay, back to the chart. Open indicators. Add Echo Forecast by Lux Algo. Add SSL Hybrid by Mikel00. Add Volume Oscillator by TradingView. With all three on the chart, each tool gets one job. Echo Forecast suggests the forward path. SSL Hybrid confirms trend. Volume Oscillator confirms participation. Indicator settings. Echo Forecast. Defaults are fine. Reading basics. The orange rectangle is the reference window. The green rectangle inside the gray band is the forecast window. The gray rectangles are evaluation windows. We trade the direction of the projected path only when filters agree. SSL Hybrid. Open Settings. Under Inputs tab, set baseline type to McGinley. Baseline length to 200. Go to Style tab. Uncheck everything except baseline and bar color. Reading rule is that blue bars indicate bullish bias and red bars indicate bearish bias. Volume Oscillator. Go to Style tab and set the plot to yellow and zero line white. Reading rule. Above 0 indicates enough volume to push price. If below 0, we will stand down. Execution rules for all trades. Act on closed signals only and enter on the next candle open. For longs, stop goes below the most recent swing low. For shorts, stop goes above the most recent swing high. Target is 1.5 times of risk. Long setup checklist. 1. SSL hybrid bars are blue, bullish bias. 2. Price is touching the top of the Echo Forecast reference window. 3. The forecast line extends beyond your planned take-profit distance without intersecting your stop area. 4. Volume oscillator is above 0. 5. The signal candle is closed. You will execute on the next candle open. If any item fails, do nothing. Long example. Bars are blue. Price tags the top edge of the reference window. The projected path runs cleanly past 1.5 R without dipping into the stop region. Volume oscillator sits above 0. All checks align, so we enter long on the next open. The stop is placed below the most recent swing low, not under a tiny wick, but a clear pivot. Target is 1.5 R. Typical path. A brief pause as the level is tested, then a push as the forecast begins to echo and bars remain blue. The position reaches target. Tip. If the forecast barely clears target and grazes the stop zone, skip it and wait for a cleaner projection with space. Short setup checklist. 1. SSL hybrid bars are red, bearish bias. 2. Price is touching the bottom of the Echo Forecast reference window. 3. The forecast line extends beyond your take-profit distance without touching your stop region. 4. Volume oscillator is above 0. 5. The signal candle is closed. You will execute on the next candle open. If any item fails, stand down. Short example. Bars are red. Price touches the bottom edge of the reference window. The projected path points lower and clears 1.5 times of risk without intersecting the modeled stop area. Volume oscillator is above 0. We enter short on the next open. The stop goes above the most recent swing high. Target is 1.5 R. Two common outcomes follow: a steady slide into target while bars stay red, or a snapback that tags the stop. Both are part of the profile, which is why we keep risk per trade fixed and take only aligned setups. Tip: if the signal forms directly into strong nearby support or a round number, wait for a minor lower high so your stop can sit logically above structure. Final recap. Echo Forecast provides directional intent, but we act only when SSL Hybrid confirms trend and Volume Oscillator shows participation. For longs, require blue bars, a tag of the top reference window, a forecast that clears target without touching stop, and volume above 0. Enter next open, stop below structure, target 1.5 R. For shorts, require red bars, a tag of the bottom reference window, a forecast that clears target without touching stop, and volume above 0. Enter next open, stop above structure, target 1.5 R. If any box is unchecked, do nothing. Trade the plan, not the impulse.